Why do we keep getting pulled off course, even when the evidence is right in front of us? It's not just corruption or bad leadership. The truth is harder. The human mind itself is wired in ways that make drift inevitable. But even that answer just kicks the can down the road. Sure, it's useful to think of drift as the smoke, warning us of a third factor. But the deeper question remains, why do these third factors take hold of us so easily? The answer lies in three deep flaws, three problems of problem solving that shape every decision we make. Number one, change. Humans are wired with hyperactive agency detection. We see intent in every shift, every difference. A shadow moves, and we assume a predator. A market dips, and we assume conspiracy. Change itself feels like a threat, so we over-detect agency where none exists. Result, we waste energy fighting ghosts. Number two, uncertainty. Negativity bias makes us treat uncertainty as danger. Faced with the unknown, our instinct is to freeze. Better to stick with the broken system we know than risk the unfamiliar solution. Result, we prefer inaction, even when the evidence says move. Number three, complexity. Generalizations help us process the world, but they collapse under detail. When reality gets too complex, we retreat into simplifications that make us feel better, rather than solutions that actually work. Result, we chase comfort instead of resolution. You can see these flaws everywhere. A government paralyzed because every option carries risk, a corporation clinging to a failing product line because change feels like betrayal, an individual reducing a nuanced problem to a slogan because complexity feels unbearable. Each of these is drift in action. Each shows how the wiring of the human mind pulls us away from evidence and towards collapse. And this is why ActFoE is necessary. Drift isn't just an external hazard. It's baked into our psychology. Change, uncertainty, and complexity guarantee mismatches will happen. The only question is whether we detect them in time. The payoff. Once you understand these three problems, drift stops being mysterious. It becomes predictable. And if it's predictable, it can be disciplined. Because when you see drift as the signature of change, uncertainty, and complexity at work, you can name it in real time. And naming it breaks the spell. Instead of wasting energy fighting ghosts, you can ask, is this just my wiring over-detecting agency? Instead of freezing in uncertainty, you can ask, am I mistaking the unknown for danger? Instead of collapsing complexity into slogans, you can ask, am I chasing comfort instead of resolution? Each question turns a blind reflex into a conscious choice. That's the discipline, catching the flaw as it happens and re-anchoring in evidence before collapse takes hold.